strict before people come? What do you think?
We were looking at people from far and like you could tell a lot of them were
Get Toby to count us in.
Alright.
If you stop, I'll just... So, ask me what on it. So I'll say.
2, 1. What's up, guys? Welcome to Varsity Ice Hockey. We are live at the Motorpoint Arena. I'm Sully.
And I'm Lauren, and we're here at the Motorpoint Arena in Nottingham, bringing you all the action all evening. So stay with us.
The atmosphere is popping. We're actually on the Trent side, so I'm a bit like...
Amazing! I'm really feeling it this year. I'm really hyped up.
And it's a lot fuller than it was last year.
Yeah, I think that. Like the crowd, like all the changes to varsity, but the crowd and the fans are still stuck with us.
And they're all... I don't know what the guy and the part is called.
The Ice Truck Man. The Ice Truck Man.
He's definitely everyone's favourite for the evening.
Yeah, he's hyping everyone up. But as we said, we'll be here with our commentators Jay and Harry, bringing you all the action all evening. Now,
they're right behind us as well.
Yeah, they're right behind us. Some of you will be able to see them. But so Sully, I know we're here presenting the ice hockey, but I must admit, I don't really know much about ice hockey. What do you know?
I've been ice skating.
Okay, ice skating. It's a bit different.
That's why we're not commenting.
Yeah, that is why. Yeah, we're just here to look kind of pretty, kind of not. Yeah, it's looking good. I'm excited for this year.
Look, the atmosphere, everybody's coming in, and I remember last year the atmosphere was amazing. We had the Icelandic clap.
Yes.
We had a lot of interesting fans. And we're going to wrap up and go through some highlights from Super Wednesday, which we all went into.
So here we go. with those Super Wednesday highlights. Unfortunately, we didn't win that one. No real surprises there, but never mind. At the moment, all eyes are on this lady down here. She's absolutely beautiful. Her skating is absolutely incredible. It's really getting everyone going as well. See, you can hear that from everyone. And it's great when people come out and perform because all of the unis, you know, both unis come together and they all cheer. You know, it's not one-on-one.
Trent TV, NSTV.
Yes, good collaboration this year. Let's get our beautiful faces on the screen, and listen to that. That is amazing. She was amazing. Amazing. She really got everyone hyped up, didn't she?
Can you hear the atmosphere though? Can you hear the atmosphere? This is what we're in for tonight.
Everyone's ready now. I think everyone just wants to start.
I'm ready to go. I want to get on the ice.
Right, so Sully, we know that, you know, the Uni of have lost ice hockey for the last 2 years. How do you think you're going to fare up this year?
Third time the charm.
Third time lucky maybe, but we did kill it last year. We absolutely smashed
it. The thing is, we won the whole varsity series last year.
Yeah, well, I know you won the whole varsity series. We're not having a good run at the moment, are we?
We got Super Wednesday, just don't bring it on.
Yeah, you do smashing.
And the only point you've got so far is for
yeah, I'm aware. Oh, and here we go. This is one of everyone's favourite bits of all of the varsities. Now, I don't know what your mascot's called, Sully. What's his name? See, this is a terrible uni off student. Doesn't even know what the mascot's called. But the Trent Tiger is going to absolutely kill it. Now, I think this is where they try and hype the crowd up, get a bit of rivalry going. So it's great. I mean, oh, they're going to have a dance-off. I can't wait for this. Right, we're ready. Are we having a look at the dance-off? Are we having a look at that? I hope so. Who thinks you're going to win?
Obviously us.
No, he looks like a moose. Is he a moose?
That's good. Our mascot was very nice.
I wonder who's in those things, though. Because they're going to have to be decent ice skaters. Really?
What is that? What is it?
He's got a tail long enough to swing. Yours is
a
bit weak, to be honest.
Alright.
I see. Everyone in Trent side is up and dancing.
Junior, let me down.
Let him down. It's a bit tragic, not really doing much. You know, we've got the spotlights going as well, but I think Junior's a bit tragic for one, it's a bit boring. I mean, oh, and Trent side doesn't go down. Oh, he's up. He's alright. He's reassuring the crowd that he's alright. Your moose going to fall over now. Oh, look, he's doing a bit further. See, Trent Tiger's doing the running man.
Are we still on?
Yes, you idiot. We're still on. Don't worry. We will try and, up the presenting game from Sully. As we go through the night, we'll let you know how it gets on. But I think the moose is, to be honest, Sully, I don't think either of them are going to be top dancers. Do you really?
Yeah. The moose is brilliant. I've seen him dance.
No, the moose is terrible. Oh, is it good?
Last year, basketball, we killed it.
Oh. Okay, so they're going to do the scoring now. Trent Tiger, come on. Why are you clapping for the Trent Tiger? Sully doesn't have a clue what's going on tonight. I really do. I feel like I'm going to have to age you through this evening. Sully. Okay, then, right. The moose. Now that was a big cheer for the moose thing. Yeah, I think as well with the cheering, I think the moose contributes to the noise levels. So one more time, here we go. See what Lucy can get. Come on.
Okay, one more time. Here we go. Everybody roar!
I don't think it was as loud, Sully. I think you've given up.
Oh, there's a little bit of sign. I read that.
I think you've given up, if I'm honest. Let's hope you do the same in the match.
Okay, I think it was a Trent
That's the only way you guys are going to get
this. Oh, thank you! The Trent Tiger has won, and I hope that's a sign that things come.
Okay, well, that's our mascot this evening.
it's not the participation award because hopefully we're going to bring it back. Now, it's interesting with Varsity Ice Hockey because it's actually all the one team that play together, but they're actually split into two halves.
Yep. And we've got a mixed team as well.
Yes, doing it for the girls. Here we go. Have a look at this.
Hello and welcome to Nottingham's Motorpoint Arena, where we're getting ready for the 2018 instalment of the Ice Hockey Varsity Series. Nottingham Trent have taken the last two as the players take the ice now, Jay. I'm joined by the ever insightful Jay Porter on my left.
Hello, how's it doing?
Almost 8,000 in the building for this one tonight as we get ready for the opening face-off. Jay, what are your final thoughts on how we're going to have to see this game won here tonight?
Well, Uni of Nottingham have definitely got a strong top end this year. If they can ride that top end, they can definitely get to a victory if those guys perform. On the other hand, the Trent team, they've got some depth. If they roll out their four lines and just play hard, get some scrappy goals, they can definitely take the victory.
And what do you think about the impact of this crowd tonight, Jay? 8,000 in, and we're hearing it now.
Yeah, I can barely hear myself talk. It's very loud, very impactful, lots of energy in the room. The guys on the ice might get a little bit nervous, but once they get through the first 5 to 10 minutes, they'll be in the game, they'll feel the crowd support.
So for Trent then, who do you think is going to be your danger man? If you've got to pick anyone to take on that top-end talent of the University of Nottingham side, who's it going to be for you?
Definitely first-line centre, Truls Sloan. He's doing a lot of work for the 18 this year, along with his winger, Kirk Levens, Captain Kirk. He's good at getting those chippy goals, good at getting to the net, getting some tips. If they can just put one past Mark Lovett and get the momentum, they can definitely take it.
And they've got some work cut out for them tonight. They've got two strong players in Ruskin, Springer Hughes and Josh Gordon, both with GMHL experience. What's it going to take from them?
Well, you know, they're both big guys, both really, really skilled. This is going to be their first varsity, so they're going to look to prove something tonight. So expect some heavy hits, lots of tape-to-tape passes, big plays from them.
And with Ruskin and Josh Gordon being split up as well, it's going to take some serious effort. You'll look to Nottingham University to maybe shortchange their lower end players to start with. They'll try and roll just their top two lines. What do you expect to see from Trent to try and counter that?
Yeah, the short shifts. It's really hot in this arena. I mean, from past experience, that's the first thing you notice is just how hot it is. You've got to keep the shift short, 30 to 45 seconds, keep your energy up, and then push hard near the end of the game.
And as we move towards the end of the game, if it's a tight game, you've then got to expect Nottingham are going to have to work in their lower end players. You've got guys like Matthew Marshall, Harry Lordspring. They can skate, they can hold their own. Matt Stone played on the University of British Columbia's practice team last year. It's going to be big for them to get their ice as well.
Yeah, obviously these guys aren't new to the sport. They're definitely, the lower end players are definitely still very, very skilled and definitely have a lot to contribute. So if they might get to see some playing, if they do, I bet their hearts are going to be on the line here. So,
as club captain Luke Thornton wheeling around the centre ice there, he's the backup goalie for tonight. But let's talk about the two stars of the show, the men with pillows on their legs, Matt Hodgkins and Mark Lovett. What do we expect from them?
Well, Matt Hodgkins, the Mavericks A-team goalie, so he's definitely probably the more experienced of the two. He played in the varsity game last year, had a huge performance. I can attest to that myself as I was across the other end of the ice from him. Mark Lovett, he's definitely a BUHA University Hockey veteran. He's played a lot of games, but this is going to be his first varsity, so we'll see if he's a big game player or not.
That'll be big, and David Astill as well. He'll be anchoring that second line for the UON, most likely with Mitchell Doucette, we think. That's going to be a big pairing.
Yeah, David Astill has an absolute bomb of a shot on him. If he can get it on target, he's a big lad. If he just plays solid defensive, solid positionally, he can definitely pull some defence out from UON.
And on the bench tonight, we've got Ryan Rathbone on the bench of NTU. He's just come back from coaching the GBU women's side. He'll be looking to get a notch in his belt here with another win.
Yeah, Ryan Rathbone, you may recognise that name. He's played in the last 7 varsities, so he's definitely going to give the bench some experience, some wise words from him today.
That'll be big. Lawrence Chell, on the other hand, plenty of experience coaching the Mavericks. Be interesting to see what he can pull out.
First of all, the home team from the University of Nottingham.
Can you feel it, guys?
We are just minutes away now from the start of Nottingham Varsity Ice Hockey 2018. They're just introducing the teams now.
They aren't happy. These Trent people, they are not happy.
Yeah, they're not happy.
They're scared. You can smell the
they're
fear.
introducing your team.
You can smell the fear.
Oh, I just feel like the cheers are lacking a bit. Like, look at that. It's just a bit dead silly, if I'm honest. Being a uni and letting your side down already.
No, it's because we're further away.
I don't think
You've got to take into account the photosynthetic effect of the light.
No, but what a great venue to be in as well. Like, all the professional ice hockey matches in Nottingham are played right here. So we are very lucky to be here this evening. And it's my final varsity ice hockey. So it's a bit sad, but you've got one more year.
Yeah, if they keep me on.
You might be out next year.
I've got all night to dig it.
Yeah, I mean, the presenting skills are a good 2 out of 10 so far, so it might be axed next year. You never know.
Maybe 3.
So, what are your hopes for the match?
10-0 defeat.
A 10-0 defeat.
I don't know if that's possible.
That's not going to be possible. A 10-0 defeat is going to be just ridiculous. Last year, do you remember the score last year?
No.
Quiz you.
I'm just focusing on the uncivilized chance of Trent.
You don't know the score. Last year, the score was 5-4 to Trent. It was a really, really close match last year.
I know, but we won the fight. We won the actual fight.
Right, yeah, but are we going to see any good scores?
Because it's a mixed team, you've got to be careful who you pick a fight with.
Well, I don't know, Sully, or skills. We're not forced to be reckoned with.
It's not that the girls are going to knock you out. It's that is it worse if a guy hits a girl?
Well, that's how you always
That's how you become public enemy #1.
No, it is great, but look, now look at the cheers from Trent compared to the cheers from Nottingham. Yeah, I'm really excited for the match. It's going to be really good. Let's hope we can get. I want a bit more of a defeat this year. 1 point last year.
No,
it's all right.
It was nice when it became match and match.
Yeah, that was
the
really
entertainment.
exciting, and that's when everybody keeps going and just really backs the players. As we said before, it is really interesting because all of the players are actually on the same team, so they're so used to working together as a team, and now they're against each other.
I mean, it's a bit like the Star Wars Revenge of the Sith situation. We've got like the Anakin and the Obi-Wan like coming together.
If you're like me and you do not know anything about Star Wars, then that makes absolutely no sense. But I don't know how long we've got to go now, so it's getting all tense and exciting, but I am quite right. And I'm also excited. Apparently we've got some sledge hockey coming later as well.
I'm kind of hoping there are like massive sledgehammers in there.
No, I don't think it's going to be sledgehammer hockey. I think it's going to be people playing hockey on actual sledges. Yeah, so I think that's a bit for a bit of entertainment for the crowd, to keep it going.
And we've got
Yeah,
of which you are part of the...
I am part of the Nottingham Tigers, so hopefully we're going to smash it this evening. I like the idea of having a face-off as well. They're going to be doing a face-off on our stage.
Oh.
And we're now going to sing the national anthem, so let's all stand up and watch this. Ready, all 19 times 2 of them. I'm not very good at maths.
Our commentators are ready.
But our commentators are ready. We're all ready here at Trent TV and NSTV. Our director's ready. Sully's not that ready. So yeah, we're just talking about the accident in Canada this month. So we're all going to do a 1 minute silence now.
we go, guys. Trent versus New York, Varsity Ice Hockey 2018, over to Harry and Dale commentating.
Here we go, we can't wait for this. Do us proud, boys. Come on, Trent!
Hello and welcome to those of you joining us on the internet tonight. I'm Harry Pilcher and to my left is the always insightful Jay Porter.
Hello.
Joining me in the commentary box. Now Jay, we're getting ready to go here, 8,000 people into Motorpoint Arena as the boys in green and gold look to avenge the last 2 years of victories against the boys in pink and black from Nottingham Trent. What do you see being the keys of victory for both teams just before face-off?
Well, for Union of Nottingham, it's definitely their top end. If they can ride their top end players, they can definitely get the victory. On the other hand, Trent, they've got a lot of depth. They can run out their 4 lines, maybe beat down the lower lines of UON. They can definitely squeak out the win too.
Excellent. As we get ready for opening face-off here, looking like Kirkland Evans is going to be taking the centre spot. But his line mate, Truls Lone, has been truly enigmatic for the A-team this year. What do you suspect from him?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Both Truls and Kirkland Evans have been big for the A-team this year. We're going to see some chemistry from them tonight. Obviously, they've been playing together all year. Kirkland Evans is going to get in the scrappy goals, so watch out for him in front of the net.
Here we go, opening face-off. Kirkland Evans versus Luke Watson in his final varsity game. And the puck is down. Back to a Trent defenseman who picks it up along the centre, knocked back, cleared into the New York end zone, and they'll pick it up. That's Alexander Karolux looking to move it up out of the blue zone, and they will clear their zone. Picked up, however, chasing it is Cameron McCall and George Spencer. Chipped out, it's not cleared the zone. That'll be picked up. Luke Watson now on the forecheck behind the goal. He'll control, will go to work. Snuck in around the corner, shut by Matty Hodgkins.
Yeah, it's a big,
now that's our first look at Matt Hodgkins, the man in pillows for NTU. What do you expect there?
Yeah, it was a big keep in the zone by Luke Watson there. He managed to keep it in the zone, pick it back up himself, going for the wraparound on his own. But of course, keeping tight to the post, Matty Hodgkins, who's looking sharp.
And Trent now get a line change. Benjamin Jones, the big Frenchman, comes out for them. Sets up on the right wing. Luke Watson again in the centre circle. Puck is down, won cleanly by Luke Watson, but it's been lost back behind the Trent net. Ben Jones picks up. He'll look to break out here, but that's a big hit from Josh Gordon, who's hit another player in the back. And we're up along the half-boards. Alexander Karolux knocks it back round the back. Josh Gordon goes to work in the corner. Push back to the point. Alexander Karolux will go, takes a shot, low shot. Rebound comes, but it's taken away cruelly. Trent now pick up on the counter-attack, moving into the zone, dumped back behind, and that's gloved by Mark Lovett on what looked like it had some real opportunity for Trent on that counter-attack.
Yeah, you saw the big shot by Karolux there, just tipped in front. Matty Hodgkins lost track of it, unfortunately just hit the post. I guess lucky for
Could
Hodgkins
NTU
there.
come back to... Could the UON come back to regret that missed opportunity where it coughed up in front of the net?
Again, opportunities early. I'm sure they're going to have some more tonight.
Second line in now, Johnson Brown on the face-off. Seb Hendricks loses it and it's out the blue line. They'll look to regroup here. Lucy Kendall lost. Moving in is Chrissy Johnson Brown. That's not offside. He's in the corner. Looks across, broken up by NTU. Behind the net now is Jakub Guban, the big Slovakian man. Mitchell Doucette picks up along the half-boards, but he's turned over. Knocked back again. Scrappy play from both sides to start this period, Jay.
Yeah, they're just getting on their feet, just getting the nerves out of their system. We can see a few.
And that's NTU looking to break out now. Adrian Makarovic finds Sislander-Kovster, who then loses it. Picked up by big David Astill. He'll move right behind his own net, looking for a breakout to get something going. Wilson Gearhart along the half-boards. He's found him. Can he get his feet moving? He can. They clear the board, but it's caught up in the ref, and it's going to go back the other way. Still Wilson Gearhart on the blue line, picked up by his line mate. Ruskin Springer-Hughes, he'll be a big face today from UON as the TRENT crowds of Trent ring out around the arena. UON getting some good possession, however. Gerhart in on the forecheck against the Trent defenseman Miles Richardson. He's hit along the half-boards and they'll go to work there. Eddie Fothergill knocks it loose, but it's knocked loose again, and Miles Richardson's back behind the net, chased hard by Wilson Gearhart. Along the half-boards now, they'll look to break out, knocked back in by Alexander Karolux. Moved round him aptly, and NTU are going to break out here. It's knocked apart. He stays on side. Truls Lone, that's some brilliant flexibility, something that you'd normally expect at the other end of the ice. Karolux with a big hit, knocks the puck loose into the corner, but Truls Lone is still carrying it. Back behind now, Beatrice Lester. She'll look to break out. Finds Wilson Gearhart. Can they clear the zone? They can. Big hard hit there from the Trent defenseman, and the puck's found its way into the bench.
Might have been a little bit high there. I don't know if they're calling it for the offside. Okay. Yeah, you're going to see some physical players early, just to get some fear in the other team. Some typical strategy you see in games like this. UON
first line back on the ice. That big combination of Josh Gordon and George Spencer with Luke Watson. It must be the tallest man I've ever seen in skates.
Yeah, 6'7", big frame. He's played in, this is 4th varsity, so he's very experienced. He's definitely
I'll tell you he's average height, though. That's the great thing about the bloke. Sam Jackson on the close swing. Unfortunately, not the celebrity. Won by Trent, back with Benjamin Jones. He'll take it into his own zone, looking for some space up ice. Shot all the way, picked up by big David Astill, who will go D to D with it. Carried back behind the net, back to David Astill again, who once again has found himself with the puck. He's got some good control in this early game. Knocked up ice, icing's on. Icing waved off. That's a big hit from Josh Gordon behind the net, knocking the puck loose, but it's picked up well. Benjamin Jones on it now. Up around the half boards, kicked back into the zone. Held on by George Spencer, shoots low, rebound, knocked away. Josh Gordon now on it. He's hit well by big Stuart Jones behind the net, goes to work. He's got Benjamin Jones on his right wing and Sam Jackson up on the left, floating high. Won well by Benjamin Jones, the big French lad. He'll carry, look for some space, shoots wide. Comes back round for Sam Jackson, who again shoots low. Mark Lovett knocks that away easily. And it's just stayed in. UON looking to pick up on the slack from the missed man. He's taking it himself. Ruskin Springer Hughes shoots low. Saved Matt Hodgkins. Out of the zone. Regroup now for UON. David Astill picking up the puck in his own end. Looking for someone square. Finds the D.
Yeah, David Astill having a bit of trouble.
Another man down in that corner. That's
having a bit of trouble finding some outlet passes tonight. Forwards need to try and get open a bit better.
That's true to say. UON again with it in their own zone as they look to make something of it in the offensive zone. That's a brilliant pickup by Wilson Gearhart. Been caught up in the Rev skates. He's kept it in still. Takes one man on. That's a hit from behind. Loses the puck down the middle. He's found it once more. No shot comes of it. Matt Hodgkinson slams his pad down. Christy Johnson-Brown. That's a goal for Ruskin Springer Hughes. Christy Johnson-Brown picks up the bobbling puck, squares it to Ruskin Hughes. He's going to absolutely shelf that, Jay.
Yeah, two men on the net, just trying to chip the puck in, chip the puck. Matt Hodgkins trying the best he can just to keep the post tight. And then out of nowhere just comes UON forward, bangs it in, no defender watching him.
Ruskin
Hughes is goal from them. Ruskin
Hughes always liable to do that. He's got some serious talent, played in the GMHL. And the first line for UON back out again against the first line, nonetheless, of NTU. Kirkland Evans against Luke Watson. Josh Gordon moved early, has been picked up by the refs, and he'll be called back. Come back to centre ice. There's big Cameron McCall, those unmistakable blonde locks flying from the back of his helmet.
I think it actually makes you skate faster.
He's been a solid defence option for the A-team this year. We'll look to see what he can do tonight, but he'll be gutted about that first goal. Not won cleanly, shot in by Kirkland Evans. It's picked up behind the net by Beatrice Lester with Alexander Karolux. Up the half boards to Josh Gordon, bodies off the Trent defenseman. They go to work along the boards. Josh Gordon comes out with it. He's such a big frame, Jay.
Yeah, he's massive. Used to be an enforcer back in Canada. Now he's a skill player over here, so that just tells you what you need to know.
That's excellent play along those boards from the Trent player, Eddie Fothergill. He's still on it. Kirkland Evans is swung around and they've won it. They've come away with it. George Spencer's going to chase down the Trent defenseman. Cameron McCall, cool foots it. Great first touch from him. And here comes Truls Lone, taken out by Wilson Gearhart. Truls Lone on it again along the half boards. He'll go and make an option for Kirkland Evans, who looks D to D. That's beautiful. Miles Richardson bobbles and it's out of the zone. They'll have to regroup. Knocked in by Cameron McCall and Alexander Karolux picks up behind the net.
Yeah, that's going to be a delayed penalty right there on Josh Gordon.
Big Josh Gordon called for a penalty. That will put Trent on the power play. And that's something that UON will really need to look out for today.
We'll see what the refs are going to call. It's a charging. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, left his feet. Took a couple more steps than he should have.
That's his feet moving underneath him, did Josh Gordon.
I mean, you've got to play physical early, but you don't want to take silly penalties like this. So,
with the top-end heaviness of UON, this is going to be a big opportunity for Trent to equalise. There's Truls Lone, moves it between the defensemen, shoots high, and that's aptly blocked away by Mark Lovett. Truls Lone again now behind the net as UON's Ruskin Springer Hughes kicks it free. He's 1-on-2. He's going to put the legs on. Closed out on well by Benjamin Jones, and the puck rolls to the corner, and they'll go back to work behind the boards. Springer Hughes again. Back to the corner.
Yeah, you have to be careful of the high man. They need to remember that they are one man down. So
he's looking for that big boy Alexander Karolux, the big Latvian. It's Christy Johnson-Brown on the puck again. As Truls Lone is tied up as he tries to exit the zone, and that's Wilson Gearhart. And that's knocked away by Mark Lovett to the corner, but that's still danger for UON as Christy Johnson-Brown is banged up in the corner. Alexander Karoluk's in the back of his own zone. He'll try and break out, but should he clear Jay there?
Oh, and that's a really, really dangerous play there.
Big save by Mark Lovett.
Losing the puck in front of the net like that is a really dangerous play to make.
Alexander Karoluk's mishandles. Mark Lovett shuts the door with his right pad. Doesn't appear to have any big game nerves, Jay.
Yeah, he's doing really good at the moment. That was a huge stop by him. Trent on this power play, looking like they're struggling.
We'll see if Trent can get something more structured going here as Makarovich's shot is blocked. They'll find the corner. Stuart Jones now. Well taken away. UON well using that passive dice formation, Jay, that's so prevalent in this level of the game.
Yeah, just using the box, the square, just to get all the passing lanes covered, all the shooting lanes covered. And yeah, you blocked a pass.
Adrian Makarovich down there on centre ice.
Yeah, and that's an offside right there. Makovic tried to stick handle on the blue line. Guess he just didn't see his players entering the zone. Yeah. So yeah, the UOM pressure's been really good on this penalty kill. They're playing quite aggressive in the offensive zone, which is an odd thing to see because that's quite a dangerous strategy.
Jacob Guban shoots the puck in. He's really an enigma. Never know what you're going to get with him. He's always a danger to go the length of the ice. And Sislanikov is down again. Ruskin Springer Hughes finds the space in the slot. He's going to put up, looking for an option. Christy Johnson-Brown. Matt Hodgkins shuts the door. And Christy Johnson-Brown, what a short-handed effort that would have been. Up the wing now for Sislanikovs. Mishandles, and it's chased back by Beatrice Lester in the corner. Shoots the puck round. Angelos Karolov picks up. Hassled by Christy Johnson-Brown and hit hard by Karolov. Round the boards now. NTU find it. Pulled back to the D. Big Benjamin Jones. He's got a big old shot and he's used it there, but he's hit wide. It's rolled back around to Cameron McCall. Josh Gordon out of the box. He's coming from behind. Big hit. Good play to take the puck away. He'll find Christy Johnson-Brown. He's going to chase that hard against Benjamin Jones. Icing waved off. Johnson-Brown against Jones. Squeezes wide. Finds the man in the middle and it's flashed wide. That is big Paul Whitby.
Yeah, Whitby, the veteran.
Stalwart of this UON side. And Max Stone out on the ice for the first time. There's Harry Dowd as well, UON fresher this year. Made a big impact for the A-team already. Wheeler's offside, and that's been blown.
Yeah, we've got the third line, so getting the lower ranks of the UON team right now. I totally agree with it. They look like they've been putting a lot of pressure on, even though they're on the penalty kill, and they're just going to see if they can get their top line some rest and see if these lower lines can perform, get us some more pressure going.
That was an excellent job by the UON penalty killers, preventing NTU from getting anything very structured together at all. And we'll see Harry Dowd as well out here on the face-off again against, I believe, against Seb Hendricks, who's been called out of the zone. Adrian Makarovich will take his place. Not won cleanly, it has to be said, but Sislanikovs is going to take it into the zone. David Astle takes the body, misses. Sislanikovs fails to find his own man in the slot. Philly Wheeler knocks that away. Into the corner now she goes. Max Stone on the puck. Tried to clear that away. Ben Jones, big shot. Knocked wide by Mark Lovett. No man for the rebound. Not enough men in front of the zone there for NTU. David Astle chasing behind his own zone. Knocks it around the corner where he finds Sislanikovs. He takes the body and he's being beaten down there by David Astle. Well prepped for that hit. Dowd as well, pressuring Ben Jones. Takes a slash, misses the puck. Ben Jones still off the boards, into the zone. Knocked away by Astle and tried to clear it out. Max Stone now has it on the regroup. Finds Philly Wheeler across the neutral zone. And Harry Dowd as well chases. Big hit by Ben Jones. Dowd as well stands him up. In the corner now is NTU.
It's the first bit of pressure transfers like they've had today.
Benjamin Jones on the half boards, looks for that big pass. He's got it across the middle, but Truls Lone fails to handle that, unfortunately. Eddie Fothergill on the forecheck with him as he tries to hassle David Astle. It's a loose pass, but it's come the way of UON to Luke Watson, and there is George Spencer. Through the middle zone, he's shot that down. NTU pick up with Cameron McCall. Shoots that round the boards, right wing breakout, classic. Truls Lone now pressuring the man in the neutral zone. Picked up again by George Spencer. Josh Gordon carries that into the blue zone. He's got Luke Watson in the middle, but he's shot wide. Matt Hodgkins not seeming to be getting all of this puck tonight early on, Jay.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was just a bit of a pot shot, so just to see if he can get anything going, but he's still on the ball, he's still managed to...
Well touched into the zone by Eddie Fothergill. He's in the corner, he's passed to the middle, it's been knocked away, unfortunately. As big Josh Gordon carries through centre ice, drives left, pulls into the middle, he's got a shot, he's had the puck knocked away, just couldn't control. And once again, the TRENT chants ring around Motor Point. Karoluk's on the puck, on the point. Found some space, he's found the middle. Shot! Gloved by Matt Hodgkins, and that was a much more conservative effort.
Well controlled there by Karoluk, the big Latvian. There's a lot of big players here today. Yeah, manages to fend off 3 Trent players. gets around everyone, gets a good shooting lane, but there's Matty Hodgkins staying strong down the edge of his crease to get the save.
And the line for NTU is that you've just got to stop UON players getting good looks like that. Keep them out of the box, keep it out of your goal. Battling now along the half boards, the puck's come loose, chase between David Astill, and that's been blown up for icing.
Yeah, icing there. I guess they're getting a little bit nervous, a little bit scared, just throwing it up the ice to get some rest. Who knows, but...
We'll come back down for the face-off. Christy Johnson-Brown taking it. Oh, he's been swapped out by Ruskin Springer-Hughes, giving his marching orders. Puck down, Springer-Hughes wins it to the left, into the corner now. Goes big Christy Johnson-Brown. Jess Urquhart on him. 2-on-1, out the corner. Finds the man in the middle, but can't get a shot away, Wilson Gilhart. Ruskin Springer-Hughes doing a great job there of harassing and hounding the defensemen as they try to handle the puck. Out across the neutral zone and into the offensive zone comes the puck. There's Jakub Guba, and that's Slovakian. Up the board, comes loose. David Astill once again. D to D go the UON green and gold. They've got options up high. He looks to the left, back into the middle. Wilson Gearhart tries to pick it up, miss, and that's picked up by NTU. Mishandle, Christy Johnson-Brown on it with Wilson Gearhart. Handles, pass into the middle. Springer-Hughes loads the shot, swallowed up by Matt Hodgkins.
Yeah, that was a good run there from Springer-Hughes, just coming in fast off the rush. Big pass, big shot.
Ruskin Springer-Hughes has got an absolute laser of the shot when he gets his bottom hand going. NTU cannot afford him too many opportunities like that. Knowing the player he is, he'll be cursing himself for shitting that straight into the Matt Hodgkins jumper. Josh Gordon now does the same.
Well, like we said, Matty Hodgkins played last year, had a stellar performance. It looks like he's, even though he let in the early goal, it looks like he's been performing well tonight.
And an interesting side note, that lineman there is Rob Puller.
Oh yeah, veteran Nottingham Maverick Rob Puller, who you might recognise from having a fight last year. It looks like he's on the other side of the law tonight.
Does indeed find himself on the other side of the law. Luke Watson wins that face-off cleanly to Josh Gordon. Paul Whitby will try and clear that up, but that's left the zone. They'll have to regroup, knock back in. Back on side is Luke Watson as he harangues. He's on his own. Low shot, stopped by Matt Hodgkins. Away, blocked away into the corner, picks up his own rebound as Luke Watson finds the middle. Stick handles one too many, and he's lost that to Sislanikovs, will chase him up the half-board. Sislanikovs and Luke Watson against the board. Big Benjamin Jones picks up the puck, takes it back round his own net, looking for options on the breakout. He's hassled by George Spencer. That's a great forecheck. As the puck comes loose on the blue line, Luke Watson again on the half-boards, and they finally cleared their own zone. Force Paul Whitby to make that regroup.
Yeah, Watson been an absolute force in the offensive zone. Obviously, we've talked about his height and the reach. It's just bodying these Trent defenders.
That was big Jaco Renstrom, the Renstorm as they call him, out on D with Paul Whitby there. As NTU have the puck again in their own zone, where they've arguably played a lot of this game so far. It comes to Harry Dowd as well. This UON third line has really been very fast. There's Josh Gordon. He's got George Spencer. Finds the D-man in Beatrice Lester. Puck comes loose in front of the net. There's a scramble, and it's come out of the zone. Well knocked away by NTU, Jay.
Yeah, UON looking to have lots of men on the net. I guess they don't. They're just trying to get the screens out and the shots from the point. Lots of shots.
Ben Jones wants to prove he's playing the wrong decision. Gloves that, drops it to himself in the neutral zone. But once again, NTU are on the breakout. NTU's breakout, UON's breakout, very well structured so far, Jay. They've been holding the puck well deep and trying to look for options out high.
They've got Matt Marshall out on the ice now. He could see if he pulls something out.
Matt Marshall, the left-handed Yorkshireman, moves through the centre ice. He's been talking a lot about himself in the build-up to this game, Jay. What do you think you'll be able to see from him?
I mean, he's definitely works hard. He might not be the most skilled player on the ice, but he's definitely going to work hard today, especially in front of this crowd. Absolutely.
Former rugby player. He's got the work ethic to show it. Carolux now dumps to the zone. Oh, Matt Hodgkins looks to glove that. Still falls to his pads, and that's iced. Will come for a face-off.
Yeah, it looks as though Coach Chell has been the set game plan, and they're sticking to it. They've got a lot of guys high on the breakout, and they're just taking lots of shots from the point, see if they can get the screens in. And so far it's paying off for them, and Trent don't really know how to counteract it. They don't really know what to do.
Absolutely. UON throwing men to that net, throwing shots on low. Springer Hughes out back on the ice. Guban now behind his own net, rolled it round the boards. Looking for number 5 for NTU, but that's been knocked back in well by UON. Chase behind their own zone is Stuart Jones. Behind his zone, pulls up. Hassled well, though, by Wilson Gearhart, but it's come loose on the half-boards. Astill, what a brilliant defensive play to keep that puck in his own zone.
It was a risky manoeuvre, but it paid off for him.
That's a big hit by Matt Marshall. It's not come off. Astill's had to clean up in front of his own net, and he's done so well. Had a good game so far, David Astill. Not so much flash, but he's played well.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, just the size, just if he just held his body up, there's no way the guy was getting past him.
Absolutely. Ruskin Springer Hughes wheels round, looking to get some skates going at the moment. They've moved up the boards. And that's an interesting decision there. Benjamin Jones on the puck. Comes out of the zone, however. Wilson Gearhart battling along. That's offside.
Yeah, Gearhart battling is a lacrosse player. Scholar, I believe, so he's definitely a tough guy. Plays 2 very physical contact spots, so he seems to be doing all right tonight.
And the big line now for NTU back out. Adrian Makarovich and Dmitry Sislanikovs. Puck goes down now. Won by NTU, leaving Benjamin Jones to pick up. Not won cleanly there. Benjamin Jones is in his own zone. Christy Johnson-Brown has broken up that pass. Behind the net now is Christy Johnson-Brown with Benjamin Jones on him. Finds the pass in the middle, finds the pass. Ruskin Springer-Hughes can't get the shot off quick enough, can't find the trigger, it almost seems. He's holding off a man, he's making a move to the middle. Another low shot from Ruskin Hughes, and Seb Hendricks now looking to break out. Sislanikov's up the right wing, counter-attack from NTU, move into the zone, pulls it back behind him but can't control, takes out his own man in the process, and UON come the other way, 3-on-3. David Astle with that big banging shot. He's been called offside,
Nice.
Unfortunate there from UON on the counter-attack.
Some end-to-end play there. A fortunate bounce got to the Ruskin Springer-Hughes' stick, wide open net, but just couldn't get the handle on it. And the defender and Hodgkins managed to get in the way. And then down the other end, Dmitry, I can't even say his surname. Almost had it.
Sislanikovs,
Yes,
mate.
Sislanikovs almost had it, but
There
couldn't
goes
quite get
Beatrice Lester. She's out-muscled by Truls Lone. Finds Kirkland Evans and it's missed wide. That was a much better event from NTU in their own end. Closing out Ruskin Springer-Hughes, preventing him getting that time with the puck on his tape. And that's left the play now by the stanchion.
Yeah, love it. In net, hasn't really seen much rubber tonight. You want to see some shots to get warmed up. So, I mean, it just takes one
Absolutely,
shot.
that was a good effort. Had that found Eddie Fothergill, you never know. They could have had a goal. Even game. Luke Watson. No, they called him out. Josh Gordon again moving early. He wants to watch that.
Yeah, the linesmen being really tight in these face-offs tonight. Not letting anything go.
Josh Gordon now takes up centre place in the face-off circle against Truls Lone. Won by Gordon. Big frame there. Pulls it back between his legs. Won cleanly as well. They'll look to break out, but that's chipped back in. Prevented from clearing their zone there. Alexander Carroll looks behind the net, holding off Truls Lone. Eddie Fothergill, rather. I'm mistaken. Eddie Fothergill pulls off. Carolux, who now has the puck once again in the left-hand corner of the ice. Fothergill still with him. It's a strong forecheck from NTU, Jay.
Yeah, they're just. I told you, like, they've got lots of depth and lots of energy. Just keep the short shifts going, and they can rattle these.
Two men high forecheck could be the way. David Astill's looked very good from his own end on the breakout. If they can apply some pressure, they might be able to get some broken play in the UON end. Puck now sits in the neutral zone, cleanly controlled by anybody, and now Luke Watson on that, looking for some space, but he's closed out on well by the NTU defenseman. Finds Josh Gordon, shoots high, saved by Matt Hodgkins. Puck bounces out now to the red line, picked up by NTU. Dumped to the middle of the ice. Picked up by that man, David Astle, we've just been talking about, Jay. Can they apply some pressure here and try and cough up a turnover?
Yeah, you saw the little drop pass from
That's
Watson
a lovely pass there to Mitchell Doucette. David Astle and Doucette, they're a really dynamic partner. They're always... Oh, that's poor. Fails to look the high man. Christy Johnson-Brown in on net. He's shot high. Christy Johnson-Brown still with it. Picked up his own rebound. He's looking for some options. Finds one across. And that's been well broken up. Sticking the passing lane. Truls Lone now is after Mitch Doucette, who finds David Astle. Cool, calm, collected there. And once again, Christy Johnson-Brown trying to find some space. That man just will not stop moving his feet, Jay. That's poor from Matt Hodgkins, though, and he's coughed up a chance in front of his own net. And NTU clear their zone. Puck comes all the way down the other end for a regroup.
Johnson-Brown, he's a very quick player. Like we said earlier, it looks like they're looking for those long passes, and it paid off them then.
And
Didn't
the
quite get
UON
the goal.
fans have found their voice now, Jay, as Uni rings out around the stadium. But it's Trent with the puck here and Jacob Guban looking across the ice. Broken up. No one found there. Renstrom and Whitby now, the defensive pairing for UON. Renstrom behind the zone, fights off. He's come away with it there against the strong forecheck of Rory Haynes. Picked up along the left wing here. He's one-on-one with Lucy Kendall. Drives the net. Can't find the man in front. Well broken up. Much stronger net front presence by the Trent D here.
Yeah, so it looks like they've adjusted their system a little bit.
NTU in the central zone here. Jakob Renstrom knocks it back for Wilson Gearhart. The lob pass, moving his feet. Quickly, he's been knocked to the outside though. Can he find Ruskin Springer-Hughes? He can. But once again, Springer-Hughes is prevented from triggering that shot. And that's exactly what Trent are going to have to do to keep pucks out of their own net. Luke Watson back on the ice now. Wilson Gearhart leaves and Trent look to regroup. Moving out of their own zone, picks it up is Alexander Karolux. He's moved it back into the NTU zone. He's wheeled round well there, takes a low shot. No man for the rebound. Found a man, however. Just a second too long than you'd like to see there on that rebound.
Yeah, Matty Hodgkins doing work tonight.
Seb Hendricks finds a brick wall of green and gold, unfortunately, as the puck knocked away, but Trent have got 4 back. George Spencer with the slap, and that's not been closed out well by Benjamin Jones, who, other than that, has been stellar in the defensive end, and we've got a penalty here. It looks like it's going to be that big man, French Ben Jones. We're going to see what the call is.
Yeah, just about Matty Hodgkins again. He's on the ball. He's seeing every shot tonight. Other than that one early goal, he looks like he's been stellar.
It is indeed Big Ben Jones in the box.
Not 100% what they've called him for, but they'll announce it soon.
No call yet. Rob Puller is not going to make the call, so... Oh, here we go.
Yeah, that's
Goes slashing in behind the net from Ben Jones. And the UON power play now out on the ice gets their first taste. Ruskin Springer-Hughes triggers that shot finally. Back 9, though, is Christy Johnson-Brown, and we spoke about how important it is going to be for this Trent side to stay disciplined with all the top-end talent of UON. They've cleared their zone, though, but that's going to find Mark Lovett knocked wide. He'll look to get something going quickly, you would think. Karolux in behind his own net. Ruskin Springer-Hughes tells him to go. Karolux moving out of his own zone. He's got options there. That's Matt Marsh. No, it's not. Ignore me. That's Josh Gordon. But Karolux has found the slot. Fiddling about with it. Luke Watson now moves in, cuts in. No shot to be had. That's Jules Lone, 1-on-2. He's wrong-footed Karolux, who's done well to recover. He's in there by himself. He'll look to hold out, looking for the support. Will find no support. Holds up in the corner, however, and goes to work. That's brilliant puck control from Jules Lone, wiping 20 seconds off of the power play.
Yeah, absolutely great. That's why they play the box formation, just to cut off those passes and shot lanes like that. You get some lucky chances.
It's a fair situation. Had he found that seam, you never know what could have happened with Jules Lone. But as it was, he did a stellar job holding up the play. Josh Gordon with it now. Wheels round the circle. Swaps with Luke Watson, who takes a shot. Misses wide left. Puck comes now back round all the way into the UON zone and we're picked up by Mitch Doucette.
Yeah, Watson's got a very deceptive shot because he's so big. You can't really get a good handle on how fast it's going to come.
Trent playing a very passive penalty kill here, not even looking to forecheck remotely in the UON zone, and you think that's smart as Wilson Gearhart cops a body on the blue line, looking for the deflection. They find none. Trent now moving out of their own zone, shot on net, batted away easily by Mark Lovett, and it's picked up by Beatrice Lester in the right corner. Up to George Spencer, who finds someone in the middle. Harry Dowd as well gets his feet moving, cross centre ice. He's got Wilson Gearhart on that left wing. Finds Wilson Gearhart with a drop pass, moving into the slot, shoots, misses wide. Trent back to full strength. Big Benjamin Jones sitting high, can't find a breakout pass to him though. Slap shot UON, misses high again. Wilson Gearhart on the puck now, up on the half board, knocks it back, finds the centre, but it won't be shot. Batted away quite well by that big man with the blonde hair, Cam McCall. Into the corner we go. Harry Dowders will looking to do some work. He cops a body from Cam McCall. And Wilson Gearhart now in the corner. Strong bodying up as we into the final 15 seconds of this period, and you'll think Trent will look to kill it here. But it's picked out by George Spencer. Looks across the zone, but it's blocked by Cam McCall's diving save there. Here we come. Kirkland Evans gets the shot away in the dying seconds, and that 2-1. And that brings to the end a fantastic first period, Jay. Well-structured play from UON, as we would have expected. And as we went on, well-structured defence from NTU, blocking away those passes that come into the slot.
Yeah, they were looking a little bit rattled at the end there, just trying to get in the corners, just trying to get out of the zone, anything. And they found that man, Kirkland Evans, we talked about earlier, getting those chippy goals, getting those lucky goals, and he almost had one.
And at 1-0, you'd expect that NTU think they're still well in this. Running those short shifts has really run to their advantage so far.
Yeah, I think UON's definitely going to be happy with that performance, happy they got a goal. Probably wish they could have got 1 or 2 more just to get a bit of security, you know, but yeah, Trent's still all in this. It's just 1 goal.
Absolutely, but as we... Sorry. And as we go back to Lauren now.
Hello, welcome back. Well, to be honest, the first kind of 20 minutes, I wasn't feeling it, Sully. I know you're kind of winning 1-0. 1-0.
We had a lot of offense, and it's been going well for us.
Yeah, I mean, I think, to be honest, Trent needs to really up their game because I don't think, you know, all their play was on their end, and it's, you know, that's not how you play a game. Even I know that.
10-minute period without a single shot.
Yeah, I mean, there was a good shot. I think it was 4 minutes in you guys scored your first goal.
I'll give you guys making more noise, but now we're going to head over to the uni.
Check out these guys.
Oh no, it's not the cheerleaders, silly. It's not the cheerleaders, it's these little bad boys. It doesn't matter anyway. It's not the cheerleaders, it's these lot. Oh.
Right, so you're joining me. We're just checking out the junior game that's playing during the period breaks, and oh, that's a big hit there. Looks like the black team coming down the wing. Couldn't quite make it out. It's very physical play from this young team. And it looks like they're coming through the zone. Oh, and so, oh, that was well offside. Looks like the referees decided not to call it. That's a big save by the white goalie there. Handling the corner. Another huge save. White team bring it around the edge. Oh, and it's battered away by the blacks. Again physical in the boards. And again, another offside. These refs aren't doing a great job today. Takes a shot in alone and scores! Top glove! He was in alone. He had a player to pass to, but decided he's just going to take it himself and shoots and scores. Piss off down the middle. In through the boards, looking for another shot. Oh, and he misses wide. Battle in the corner. The white team has it. They can't find anyone. Oh, a big pass to the point. Can we see a huge shot? Big shot in. Oh, and a save by the goal. Oh, and he coughs up the rebound, but I think he has it covered. Yeah, and it's cleared by the black team. Black team just trying to get the pressure out of their zone. Whites look like they're all over them today. Garbage in front and the goalie's covered. Puck in the corner. Can they have a breakout? He gets it out. Looking to go through the middle. They've got men high. He skates in. Can he get the pass away? Oh, and it's taken away by the white team. We've got men deep. He's got a man open. He's going to pass. Oh, and another shot! top shelf. Again, in alone. Just takes the snipe and there's no mistake. The white team walking away with this game. 30 seconds left. Can we see if the black team has anything in them? 3-on-1. They're going to make the pass. Oh, and and a big save from the white goalie. Wrap around. And he's not letting it in. He wants the victory. Coming down the wing. Black keep it back in. 5 seconds. They need to take a shot. It's all or nothing. And they don't have it in them. Great performance by both teams there. But I think white claims the victory on that one. We're going to send it back to the studio.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen, please show your appreciation for the under-9s Nottingham Varsity.
Yeah. Under-9s! Nine. Yeah, except for the referee, of course, he's only at 59, but no, 9 years old, these kids, and they're smashing it out there. I was going to say, they're going to be the late, like the newest Nottingham Varsity generation, aren't they? Oh, it does. We're getting on a bit today. We'll be acts next year as well. We're the new ones of us.
The thing is, like, now, 2018, there are like people in nights that
Oh, well, no, that's scary. My sister's 18 this year, so that's not good. But yeah, so, let's just have a little chat about what just happened, what we just saw. So, yes, Union are winning 1-0. The first goal was scored after 4 minutes. It's quite good, but then we had 16 minutes of kind of average play, didn't we?
There's one guy, number 69, Gordon. Josh Gordon, amazing.
Yeah, he was brilliant. I just feel like now, for the next bit, Trent really needs to pick it up because we can't lose this one.
I mean, I don't want to see it. game. I want it to be a bit
And I think that's what's good. We want excitement. We want rivalry. You know, last year was so good because it was high court. It was neck and neck up to the last few minutes.
I'll give your side credit because every time you guys get in our half, it's wild.
Yes.
I think it's because it's used to scoring.
Oh, okay. Good excuse. Good excuse. I don't know. I think our crowd is, you know, a bit more hyped up, but there's no good being hyped up if we're not going to score any goals.
You know what? As a player, you've got to feed off the energy of the crowd against that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And there's been a lot of falls as well. So recreating the Trent Tiger fall from earlier.
Yeah. I mean, the crowd was loving it, especially when I think that's what they want.
Yeah, when the opposition falls over, they love it, don't they?
But we've seen some violent like
I know, but are we going to see some big fights? Do you think? Do you think big fights are going to come back?
The ref's getting annoyed. What is he doing?
I know.
Let's just fight.
But yeah, I think everyone comes for a good ice hockey fight, don't they?
On the ice rink, we sort it out.
But then with these guys, it'd be like fighting your mates, wouldn't it? Because they work together as a team. So we fighting each other, but that's not me fighting you.
I beat my brother all the time. I'm alright.
I'd like to see you down there in one of those big protective uniforms. What do you reckon? Do you think you'll be an ice hockey player?
It's a bit more fun than the fact that I can't skate.
No, I'm not very good. I'm a bit more Bambi on ice than me.
I've still got a scarf from
Oh, your first ice skate lesson. Yeah, it's great. But I am, again, really excited to see what, you know, we can pull out of the bag for the next kind of 3 lots of 20 minutes. What are they actually called? I don't know what they're called. Look at them. Yeah, maybe series. What was his name? Mars basketball. You're like 2 weeks early there, Philip. You're basketball.
Basketball before
Yeah, well, we've got as well with Trent TV and NSTV. Varsity is absolutely massive for us. We've got so much coming up. The next being athletics, if I am right. Yes, I am right. I'm always right. We've got athletics coming up. Then we've got Thai boxing, and then the big one we've got rugby, American football, and then basketball. And we'll be right back here bringing you all the coverage for that. So make sure you look out for all of that.
NSTV and Trent TV collaborating. We did the opposite of Varsity.
We do actually. We really pull together on Varsity, and it's like it's good. It's good.
It's nice. It's nice working.
Yeah, and you know we're actually on the Trent side, which I love.
Same as last year.
Yeah, we were here last year as well.
We did change each year. That would be nice.
I wanted to see what the Trent fans are kind of reacting to though.
It's alright that from this box, like the NSTV side is definitely the more hyped up. I think.
Yeah, but from this box, I think you can't see the Trent side, silly.
Yeah, hard cheering alone, overpowered.
Yeah, and don't forget guys, you can interact with us on all of our social media platforms. So if you want to give us a tweet here at Trent TV, please just follow us and tweet us at Trent_TV, please.
If you still use Facebook, despite all the Mark Zuckerberg, Cambridge Analytica drama.
Yeah, we've got great social media teams as well tonight on the brand, haven't we?
Follow us at NSTV on Facebook, YouTube.
Everything else. We're just doing some good plugs. Good plugs tonight. But yeah, we've got an amazing team working all the way behind the scenes to make this happen. All for you guys that didn't want to pay 16 quid for a ticket.
We got our cameraman Toby.
Hi Toby.
Hi Toby.
Yeah, it's different this year, Varsity, because they've changed a lot of the dynamic. As we know, football has been forfeited by the University of Nottingham. So Lee, do you know why football has been forfeited?
From what I've heard, it's because of the SU decided to make it a closed event. Obviously, from the events last year, it was, I guess, too rowdy, and then our side decided not to play our men's side. From what I know, the women's game is still going
Yes,
forward.
the women's football is still going on. You'll be able to catch that as well on both of our channels, I hope. So that'll be a great game. You know, no loss for the men.
I mean, if you look at it that way, the only point you've played in the varsity series so far is from us forfeiting.
Yes, well, okay, so I understand that, but as I said, the scores are 1-1 at the moment, neck and neck. But yeah, we did get the point because of the forfeit. But we're going to get some more points back, and it's interesting with varsity because the last few years, we tend to win the big events. So we tend to win basketball, ice hockey, football.
We won women's basketball.
Yes, you did, but then men's basketball splattered.
Hardly splattered.
I remember actually last year commentating on the social media for basketball, And we had some good rivalry going on last year.
I still feel it.
Yeah, it's interesting, but I can't wait to see what the boys and the girls as well on the ice are going to pull out for us in the next 20 minutes. We're going to see some performances from the cheerleaders as well, aren't we, hopefully?
Hopefully, if I'm doing working.
Yeah.
But the atmosphere is so good. I see people with food.
Yeah, well, I think people are supplementing this year the food for the alcohol. The hot dogs over the alcohol this year, because obviously as well, another decision that the union started to take was actually to get rid of all alcohol at varsities. I'm not sure how well that went down with the students.
And if you look at it this way, the event is sold out. Like most of the things is like less than 50.
Yeah, I don't think it has affected the crowd numbers as such. I think, to be honest, people have been in Wetherspoons before, if I'm honest. Having a few drinks.
But they have, last year there was a section that was joined in the middle, which has been completely closed off as well. So,
yeah, I think that is the right decision, because we know how rowdy varsity can get. You know, it's interesting because it's the one time where both unis, it's either everybody hates everybody from the other unit.
I think it's more like people are more like patriotic.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I get
most of the
that.
time I hate uni. Like, I don't want to study. All my teachers give me too much coursework. I got like 2 weeks in for Monday. I got like 3 exams. I haven't even started revising. I am not really a fan.
So Sully's very organised with his university career.
Not really a fan. I'm here right now. But when you're in the atmosphere, you can't help it. Like,
yeah, you are right actually. It's very patriotic, and everyone, as you can see, like if you look at the crowds, you can see all the pink on this side, all the green on this side, and it's great. I love it. Foam fingers, yeah. 4 quid foam fingers. What do you think of that? 4 quid.
I really wanted a t-shirt.
I know, I love the t-shirts. They're great.
I thought it'd be funny to like wear one underneath.
Yeah, you might not see that from Sully later. We're hoping that you don't, for all the viewing sanity. Yeah, I'm hoping we've got some tweets coming in at some point. We can't have a lot right now, but we will be reading some of those out a bit later on if we get any. So
we've still got 3 minutes left of the half-time period. We are in comfortably in the lead.
I wouldn't say comfortably, Sully. It's only a 1-0 lead at the moment.
In terms of shots on target, we definitely... I'm sure we've got more than double the shots on target.
No, I do agree with that. The possession has all been yours, if I'm honest. It's been down, you know, your goal end a lot more than it has ours, and I think they need to bring that back and change it around because it's not good.
What do you think they need to do though? Why is it off?
I just think they need to have a bit more oomph in them. I think they need to just get in there and just think, right, we're going to win this for Trent. You know, they've done it for the last 2 years. What I would love to know, if anyone knows this, please tweet us in. If the teams swap around each year, because obviously as we said, they all play as one big team. So I'd love to know, so if anyone knows that, please tweet us in and tell us the answer to that, because I'd love to know.
We've got the Zamboni guy.
Yeah, the snowman's back. I mean, wouldn't you love his job? All he does is ride round on the ice. It's great.
Oh, he's not got incredible responses like earlier.
Yeah. He's slacking response tonight. He really is. Oh, okay.
He's not happy.
The DJ's having a bit of a trouble, a bit of a technical issue.